Good afternoon. Welcome to the Open Gate Show, Tuesday, September 14th. I will decipher tomorrow's 10 race card. I should apologize to Open Gate Show fans last Friday, having the show done so late in the afternoon. There were some issues that I have to deal with, and it wasn't a good analysis, I must say. But there was information there that one could have taken and be rewarded. Anyway, let's get quickly to race one tomorrow, which starts at 12 noon. It's for thrills and up, optional claiming 500 to 550,000 with native bred 5 years and up who have never won 4 races in their lifetime, as well as imported 5 years and up who have never won 3 races in their career. 13 starters. Top ones, which I'm expecting one of these should win. Number 4, Key Witness, has form and has the potential of bettering these suspects. The leading rider and champion jockey for 2021 Anthony Thomas, he'll ride this one. A recent claim for Stephen Todd. Now, 5 years of the Oro has been seen in fairly good condition, and this connection has been doing pretty well. They've asked for the services of the Cardenas, and he's already won. As a matter of fact, the last time this horse ran, the Cardenas won the race easily, beating Eddie's Princess and Blood, Sweat and Tears at the end of May. The Oro should definitely have a very good chance. The 7 Royal Vibes last 2 starts were negative, especially in last, when he took no part when the gates open. I've been training okay on the exercise track, and this 11-year-old has the beating of these, but his physicality is of concern. Number 8, Tradition, up in grade at the 750,000 tag, the last twice, back down to 550. I've been struggling, and at one time was at the 250,000 tag and ran well. No, he's way up here. Number 9, Code of Honor, gets Shane Ellis. Not sure that's significant enough due to who he bettered on last. That was, what is it, 29th of May, going 6 furlongs, coming off a sojourn. Well, come to think of it, Code of Honor should be looked at, because at one time he was regarded as a Derby contender with chances. So beware. And also, Mikey Marlowe's barn has really been doing well. Mikey Marlowe, very, very hard-working trainer. And, well, Stevie Wonder can see that. And he's getting rewards. Congrats to him. Number 12, Killer B, seen in very good condition, but not really one that is reliable, but could get into your exotics. I'm taking number 5. That's Dios de Oro. From number 4, Key Witness. Number 7, Royal Vibes. Number 8, Tradition. Number 12, Killer B. Race number 2. It's a small field of horses. Only 8 starters. They go 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs. It's for native bred thrills who have never won 2 races, as well as imported thrills and up, who are still a maiden. Number 1, Sudden Flight. Jason Acosta has 3 entries here, and it's a possibility he could run the trifecta. Sudden Flight was well, last one was in a claim at 750,000, and this one went out the straight and ran okay, evenly, fourth by 5.5 lengths. The contractor, Princess Emmanuel and Casual Affair, could be part of the outcome on the board, surely not to window. Number 2, Taurus Boy, a disappointing American bred horse. This horse is half to a race car, owned by Lakeland Farms. Taurus Boy's action, well, he carries the head a funny way, and I think that's his detriment. When that is corrected, then, well, or if it can be corrected, then Taurus Boy would be a force to reckon with. That's in my opinion, obviously. Number 3, King Bartholomew could get a low place. Won a maiden race on the 3rd of July, beating a weak field, and went up in class almost a month after, and ran very well, finishing fourth by 3.5 lengths to go in places I Am Fred and Baton Rouge, and was not far behind number 5, It's a Boy Who's Here. King Bartholomew, for those who play the superfecta, could have that one in the Europe segment. Number 4, Double Diva, made her debut on the 24th of April and was expected to challenge the field. However, didn't do that, but showed guts in closing to be 1 3/4 length second to Nuclear Noon. I've been rested and retuned and looking well. Saw this one at the beach. When was it? I think it was a Saturday morning, last Saturday, and she looks very good. Working well. Double Diva should be able to handle these. Number 5, It's a Boy, stablemate of Double Diva, should get the exacta. Number 7, Press Conference, another alike King Bartholomew. That could be part of your lower segment in your exotics. For me, I'm select, well, obviously, number 4, Double Diva. From number 5, It's a Boy. Number 1, Sudden Flight. Number 7, Press Conference. Third race, chosen up, claiming tag 250,000 with native bred 6 hills and up, horse number 1, 4 races, as well as native bred 5 hills and up, horse still a maiden. 9 starters, they go 2 turns, 820 meters or 9 furlong, 25 yards. Whatever, frequent race. I don't think she likes that, but I am me, and trainer Paul Charlton is the trainer. Could be part of the exotics. I don't like this one to win though. Number 2, Isotope, has the beating of number 1, Whatever. Robert Halladine gets the call, and his style of riding could get this unpredictable mare in the reckoning for a top spot. Number 3, Mammon Juice, has been struggling to regain form, not been doing well out of the gates. Looked a little better than last, and could be part of the mid-order exotic selection. Number 7, Bay Commander, has been running quite a number of races, doing well. 52 times he raced. Won 6, finished 10 seconds and 5 thirds. Bay Commander should definitely be one of those fighting this race out. Number 8, General Mubarak. Not sure he likes 2 turns, but should be part of the top 4, definitely. This horse was almost level with number 2, Isotope, going 2 turns, and Isotope only betted that one by about a 3/4 length or less than that. So if you give Isotope a chance, you have to give General Mubarak a chance as well. Number 9, Divine Lexi. 1 out is conditioned, and the trainer decided to drop this one for 250. Why so low? That's interesting. But anyway, should have a chance. Number 9, Divine Lexi. From number 7, Big Commander. Number 2, Isotope. Number 8, General Mubarak. Number 3, Maimon Juice. Remember to wear your mask, practice social distancing, rehydrate yourself with Jamaica's pure Pride bottled water, pure water, a pure water we drink. Sanitize your hands. It has many, many values, not only for COVID, but for otherwise. We have to adhere to the COVID protocols. Don't worry about what you see around and who is partying and who is this and who is that. You have your life to protect. You have your family's life to protect. So, at this moment, I am giving a good shout out from the Open Gate Show to all horsemen, not only in Jamaica, but all over the world. And horsemen, we work assiduously, 7 days a week, 24/7. As a matter of fact, I just returned home after one of my horses got ill, and I have to be there to ensure that she recovers. All right, let's get to horse racing back. Tomorrow's card, 4th race for native-bred 4-year-olds and up who've never won 4 races in their career, as well as imported 4-years and up who've never won 3 races in their lifetime. Tricky race this. It goes 1,000 meters straight or 5 furlongs straight. 9 were declared. Number 1, Pepito versus 2 here for title chasing trainer Gary Sobrati. For Miss Inner Draw, I can't see Pepito getting away to win. Could close though for a part of your exotics. Number 2, stablemate KD Rocket. Love the straight, versatile horse, and should have a chance of winning. I don't like him though. That's something that I've noticed of recent when I say I don't like a horse, they win. So, for those who are listening carefully to my show, maybe you're going to jump on KD Rocket. Number 4, Co Pursuit. Co Pursuit is fairly consistent, loves the straight, and was expected to do better at last, but didn't. Interesting though, the one pop blinkers is off. It has been on price, and Co Pursuit didn't show anything in both. But without it, he ran better. Could this be the case tomorrow? Well, could be. He should be part of the top 4. Number 5, Task Force, always in good condition, but her last 2 races were a bit disappointing. And, well, Paper Light now, and Surely Love the Straight will be part of the top 4 or 5. But to get back to that winning form, or well, to get back to that competitive form, I'll have to see that. Although this race is full of suspects. Number 6, Weekend Jazz should be better than these. It's changed stables since that was last race on the 14th of August. Looking okay, but something might have gone amiss with this one. And Philip Elliott has called immediately for Anthony Thomas. And, you know, that's a good enough pointer, especially against his lot. The 7 Primal Fair, last 2 were okay, just failed to overall KD Rocket, number 2, in that race over this journey on the 3rd of July. It's improving and looking to me, you know, a better horse than even when he ran on last. Primal Fair should be part of the outcome. Number 8, Glock, very interesting entry. On the 9th of August, going 5 furlongs straight finish, ran even finishing 4 by 4 lengths to stablemates Got a Girl and Hoist the Mass, as well as Acero. Not sure he was fully focused for that. And now, a drop in class. And against these, I'm expecting this one to be focused now. And he looks the logical choice. I'm sure you'll agree. Number 9, Silent Seeker, loves the straight and tapered off a bit. I don't like fillies tapering off. You know, it's not easy to get them back. But this Jason Acosta has been doing so well. You can never, one never know. Don't be surprised. Anyway, I'm selecting number 8, Glock. For number 6, Weekend Jazz. Number 7, Primal Fair. Number 2, Katie Rocket. Number 4, Cold Pursuit. I think one of those 5 should win, but I like Glock. 5th race, 5.5. They go 900 meters straight. Another new addition from the promoting company. This race going 4.5 furlongs. 13 declared for 5 and up. It's the claiming tag. It's the claiming race. 5 and up. The class 150,000 to 180, and it has 6 years and up who have never won 2 races, and 6 years and up who are still maidens. These horses, all these horses, haven't turned 130,000 since May. All right, number 2, Smoke Screen, seen in good condition, and I'm expecting a fair run from this horse. Number 3, Flying Bullet, will get a lot of support because of Omar Walker. Surely not mine. Number 7, Paint the Stone Red, has the credentials of winning this race. And regardless of the other form, Ricardo Duhaney, for those who like outsiders, this could be one. Number 8, Cat Rigger. Last 2 were okay. And I'm expecting Cat Rigger to be part of the top 3. Number 8, Fortune 100, took a while to run since the very dismal display on the 31st of July, going 5.5 furlongs, finishing 33 and 3/4 lengths to Mr. Linder's Powerful Red, Lady Budget. You know, I'm amazed how these judges can say 33 and 3/4 lengths distance, but you must understand, so it's approximation, so don't let that trouble you. 4100 finished way back, way back. So capable of bringing his A game from this trainer, and don't be surprised to see this one in the winner's enclosure. Number 12, The Beast, high speed, 4.5 furlongs, might be a trifle too long, but against these, could hold on. Tough race because of the form line as well as because of the type of horses, but I'm selecting number 9, 4100. For number 12, The Beast. Number 7, Paint the Stone Red. Number 8, Cat Rigger. One of those 4 should win. Number 2, Smoke Screen, should be part of the lower outcome. Race 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. 12 starters for neighborhood 4 years and up. Number 2, as well as imported 4 and up who are still a maiden. Number 2, Stevie the Great, ran twice and ran well. The last time, however, though, on the curve, after breaking his maiden easily out the straight, Stevie the Great was thrown into stride and went wide, but yet close to be a length and a half second to another prosecutor. Had number 7, Duke of Springs, a length behind. Stevie the Great has been working okay. The winning jockey for that maiden victory, apprentice Matthew Bennett, he has returned. Stevie the Great surely has an outstanding chance of getting back into the winners enclosure. Number 3, Dora the Butcher, could hang on for a lower placing on the board. Number 4, Expeditious, has been seen in good condition. And for the high 5 players, you could have this one in your lower segment. Number 6, Sniper Man, racing frequently, fairly consistent on the board. To win, regardless, so light. Well, then as if the apprentice can catch the 50 kilo weight. I don't see the Sniper Man winning, but he should be part of the, say, top 3 or 4. Number 7, Duke of Spring, an American horse. Now that disappoints. I've run well sporadically, but not his best. on, you know, well, I've not seen the best of this horse. I don't know if he can improve, but in the hands of Shane Ellis, could get the exacta. Number 9, on the side is Chain Stables. Well, shouldn't even mention that. Not of any significance for the outcome of this race. Number 10, Toughness, another who could be part of your exotics. Number 11, Daytona Bell, gets the services of Anthony Thomas once again. Anthony Thomas has ride his horse 3 of the last 4 starts without a win. Daytona Bell has the tendency of looking challenging before entering the stretch, but falters approaching the winning post. Number 12, Jolly's Dream, again gets the services of Omar Walker. Very interesting, Omar riding this horse. Still in better condition though, much better condition, and Jolly's Dream could be part of the top 5. However, number 2, Steve the Great, from number 7, Duke of Springs, number 6, Sniper Man, number 11, Daytona Bell, number 4, that's Expeditious and Outsider for you. 7th race for native bred 5 years and up, who have never won 4 races, as well as imported 5s and up who have only won 2 races in their lifetime. 6 furlong or 1,200 meters, 10 starters. Number 1, Bala Cree, one of 2 here for trainer Patrick Linux. Bala Cree, drawn on the inside, could be part of the top 4 or top 3 that you could consider winning this race. Number 2, El Gringo, not sure he can manage these. Well, he's been running okay, but I don't think he can win. Could get into the exotics though. Number 3, Econ Dance, may plot on for Emmanuel Share. Number 4, Uncle Vernon, a very good horse. Has recently changed stables since the last race on the 10th of July. Not that he's looking any better, but I've always respected this well-bred horse, Uncle Vernon. Very light and could impact on this race. Number 5, Super Emil. A low exotic placing is his best hope. Is her best hope rather. Very light. Jordan Barrett riding okay. Number 6, yet again, I'm expecting to win again after running second to stablemate Inspired Miracle on the 16th of August, going a furlong longer than tomorrow's journey. Won 6 furlong before, and he was claimed actually from trainer Anthony Nunes for 450,000 by Patrick Lynch. And yet again, if he's physically okay, should fight this out. Number 7, Miss Hazel, still in very good condition. I was surprised to see this horse, how she looks. Can she win? I don't think so, but she'll run a very good race. Number 9, Nuclear Emma, has speed. Last 2 starts, this horse ran very, very poorly. Back with the tongue tie now, and after the respite, and favorite rider, Paul Francis, Nuclear Emma could make a telling bid and maybe hang on for a minor placing on the board. Number 9, they are inevitable. Well, 6 furlongs. Last time this horse ran, he ran against yet again and Bala Cree and finished 4th, 5 lengths. Looked challenging at the furlong marker, but Wheaton could be fitting now. And with the owner presently in the island, you can ensure that this horse is coming to run. But then also Glitter, drawn wide and will be getting first time 3 pieces. I don't see that horse. I don't see her winning. Number 6, yet again, reluctantly from number 1, Bala Cree. Number 4, what is it? Uncle Vernon? Yes. Number 9, The Inevitable. Number 5, Super Emil. 8th race for native bred trio. It's a restricted race. It's a trio maiden race that for horses who have not earned 250,000 in their lifetime. This is section 1. 13 starters, 5.5 furlong or 1,100 meters. Number 1, Ring Charmer, could bring her charm into the winner's enclosure as she has run well. She ran on the 10th of July, 6 furlongs to It's the Boy, finishing fourth, 3 lengths. Bridal Blush and Buff Bay was in front of her, and those horses are winners after that. So it speaks volumes for Ring Charmer. Number 2, Conundrum has improved a lot, as I mentioned, and definitely will be fitter now and more focused. And that last race, going towards the journey on the 28th of August, when he last ran, he closed to be treated third to Queen T. Nakamura, who's here. So I'm expecting a very good run from Conundrum. Number 9, Sky Zone. Well, he has been running races beyond 6 furlongs, well, 5.5 furlongs to be exact. Not doing all that well. Last 3 races showed some improvement, and we'll be getting first-time Lasix after 10 career starts. Looking okay, and I'm expecting Sky Zone to get a placing on the board. To win, no. Number 10, Tiff Dancer, very interesting horse. This horse is returning from a brief respite after having Omar Walker on all career starts, only 3, which started on the 22nd of May. Looking up at exercise, showing some zippy workouts, and I've run twice on the straight and once on the curve. I'm not sure this horse this well-bred horse will relish the turn, but must have benefited from that rest. And to me, it's looking good enough and has a good chance to win, come to think of it. Very light. Number 10, number 11, Beautiful Brand, has been flashing speed in her last 2 races, and I'm expecting more improvement, and this horse could get another place on the board. Number 2, though, Conundrum. From number 10, Tiff Dancer. Number 1, Ring Charmer. One of those 3 should win. Number 9, Sky Zone. Number 11, Beautiful Brand. For those who play Live 5. The ultimate race 9, attracts 13 starters. Section 2 of this trio maiden race for horses who have not earned 250,000 in their lifetime. Again, 13 starters, same journey, 1100 meters or 5.5 furlongs. Number 2, Traditional Boy, has been looking more focused since the last race, and I'm expecting a good show, a better show this time at least, than that 5th place finish, 5 lengths behind Queen T. Nakamura, who's here, and Conundrum. Traditional Boy led and looked challenging, approaching the furlong point, but just blew up. Gary Sabrati has fitted a tongue tie on, so that could be the causative factor. So improvement surely should be seen. Number 5, Queen Adali, has been looking happy on the exercise track, has not shown anything except for that last run where he was up with the leaders and faded a little bit off. We'll be having the tongue tie off and visor on to try and see what that can do. Number 6, Paraiso, from the leading trainer, Anthony Newton's camp, has Shane Ellis on tomorrow to get the 3rd consecutive ride on this one. This one hasn't shown much. Last 2 races, she was coming off a brief, a 5-month break, and could be fitted now and could be pointing for this race. Let's see. The 7 Morse Code ran 6 times. 5 were very poor, and I'm last out the straight. Sorry, yes, out the straight. Ran okay against Curling Flight, Rocket Lily, and Cruella with Charlton Riley aboard. 3.5 lengths fourth. Gets go to rider for the Acosta camp, Anthony Thomas on now, and Morse code could be focused now, should be in the top three, definitely. Number 8 on a bunch could run on for a placing. Number 9 Spark and Tradition has been taken to task, and improvement can be expected, surely. I don't think this horse can get into the top 4, but for I-5 players, you could consider carrying that one in your lower slot. Number 10, Bungs the Boy, showed improvement when being faced for the first time on last, after having blinkers and visor on 3 previous races and breaking very slow out the box. Finish 7 lengths 6th, 8 rather, to Queen T, Nakamura, and Conundrum. Should be more focused. Another who should be part of your middle order exotics. The 12, Nakamura, ran his best race in last, going this journey of 5.5 furlongs, when looking like he would have just swept by at the furlong marker and take this race, but Queen T was not for catching, and Nakamura finished 2.25 lengths second to that one, has worked brilliantly since. On the 8th of September, Wednesday, got 46 and 4/5 out the gates for the first 4 furlongs and put it up in 102 and looked very fluent. Surely has a chance of winning. Number 2, Traditional Boy. Number 12, Nakamura. Number 7, Morse Code. One of those should win. Number 8 on a bunch. Number 9, Sparkling Tradition for the lower exotics. Final race, the Kenneth Mattis OD Memorial Trophy. Of course, Kenneth Mattis, a jockey and a trainer, and he has been inducted into the Racing Hall of Fame in both categories. Kenneth Mattis, a very jovial person and full of sense of humor, has done a great deal in his career as a jockey and a trainer. I remember in the early days he had Aggregate and Burbella for Mr. Larry Evans' father. And of course, Kenneth will always be remembered. He has trained some very good horses, and he can be regarded as one of the best trainers ever at Caymanas Park. Okay, this race is 4 turns up. It's the overnight allowance race. It goes 2 turns, 1,820 meters or 9 furlong and 29. 9 furlong, 29 yards.
Check out KD's Vehicle Headlamp and Restoration. Our headlamps are fine sanded, buffed, and 9H coated with a 2-year guarantee. Price starting at $4,500. Internal restoration and modification starts at $8,000. To make an appointment today, call us at 876-824-6186.
And has a very good chance of winning. Number 2, Royal Rudder, the 5-year-old Grey Gelding, by the started Otosuka Party, by Region of Merit. Fay Lee owns and bred this horse. Her husband did this as a trainer. The groom on the rickets, Nicholas Hibbert, gets the reins for this horse. This horse at times shows some grit and hold on for a placing. I'm not sure he's fresh enough to win this race or even get into the top 3. But you can never discount Roy Rogers. Number 3, Legality, a very interesting horse here. This horse on the 12th of July, going this very trip of 925 yards, ran a heck of a race to try and compete with Eroy, who has won the next out. Legality finished 2 lengths second to that one with 57 kilos and is back here with 55.5 with Shane Ellis. If he can return in that state, then Legality will surely win this race. Number 4, Uncle Frank seems to have tapered off. Notice the change of groom. Linville Pickens McFarlane was the groom once, well, of late, and it has changed to Michael Joseph. And incidentally, I actually need to get back to the number 3 legalities breeding. The 5-year-old Dark Bay horse by and captured out of Tracy's legacy by Discreet Cat, entering his own train. Linda Shaw Pastor, the breeder in the United States, and the groom Howard Anglin. Back to number 4, Uncle Frank. 7-year-old Dark Bay horse by Stormcraft of Dusty Millie by Footloose II. Owner M&P. Trainer Wayne Costa, Philip Smith, and Muriel Chambers. M&P bred this horse. Michael Joseph is the new groom for the Parchment rides. Uncle Frank, not himself. Didn't look all that bad on the 2nd of September, Thursday, when galloping 6 1, 15 and 4 fifths. But to win, I don't see it, but could get a placing as he loves this 2-turn distance. Number 5, Chinamax, a United States horse, bred by It's My Lucky Day out of Away by Skipaway, 5 registered horse. Their car stables, owner, Tempton Chunk Trains, the groom, Warren Maxwell, the breeder, Jay Gooden and Croix Clark. Those are US people. Chinamax, unfortunately, hasn't been getting any race to suit him, so he has to stay at this class. Very light, looked a bit different again. I mentioned that, and he ran 2nd at 73-1 to Double Crown, 6 lengths. Had Lee Calladay 1.25 lengths behind. Chinamax will get into the top 5 at least. And the 6 Money Monster came off a short hiatus and ran 4 times. 3 of those 4 were okay, and it was all sprinting. Money Monster was once a contender, and a serious contender, for the 2020 Jamaica Derby. Interesting to see how this horse runs. I note that he was running on last. He was held up and was closing. Well, let's see if the monster can emerge in the winners enclosure after he scares off everybody. Not sure, but let's see. When the monster is by Casual Chick, out if she's traditional by traditional, for the Geldin Fitzroy Gillespie owned, trained and bred this horse, Leroy Byfield the groom. The Big Daddy might, if skillfully ridden, could get a low exotic placing after passing Tyron once. The Big Daddy is bred natural selection by just the flutter by Vanadium, 4-year-old Dark Bay Colt, Bazwani, the owner, David Sabrati, the trainer, Bruce Leafy, the breeder, Dwight Lawrence, the groom. Number 8, Fearless Champion, 4-year-old Colt by Fearless Vision out of Granville Breeder by Easy Real Singh. Owner, Carlton Watson, Jason Acosta Trades. The breeder, Wise 955 Limited. The groom, Garth Pennant. The last 4 times this horse ran in blinkers, this horse showed a lot of improvement. Can't see him winning. He just bettered Helicopter and Sin City, and now going 2 turns, which he has never won at. And up in grade, I think it is asking too much regardless how fit and focused he is. Number 9, Marquesas has his issues, has been working okay, and looks very fit. Last 3 times though, going 9 from 25 yards. Only once he did show some factor and was bettered by Hoovercraft. Could be in for a place on the board, you know. Anyway, I'm selecting number 3, Legality, from number 1, Hoovercraft, number 6, Money Monster, number 5, Chinamax, number 9 Marquesas. That's it for tomorrow's 10 race card. I hope you all be a winner. And remember, it's very, very important to rehydrate. And what else to drink than Jamaica's pure Pride bottled water, pure water. Wear your mask, practice social distancing, sanitize your hands, and very important, each time you return home, steam, just heat some very hot water, put it in a basin, put a minute drop of peppermint or menthol crystal, or eucalyptus oil in, cover your head over the bowl, and slowly inhale it at first, and you can increase the rapid inhalation as it goes along, and stay for 5 minutes. Do it every time. Take care, of course, and as usual, the Open Gate Show tries to advise you. I wish you all the best of luck. Remember to tell others to subscribe. It's free on YouTube for the Open Gate Show. There are previews, interviews, and of course, race day analysis. Join me Friday, God's willing, for Saturday's race card. Take care.